Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be motivating you to do some product research because for some reason, I know whenever I am on YouTube, maybe I'm just messing around and I see someone doing product research, it always seems more fun than it is. So I'm like, oh man, now I want to go do it. But when you're just in your head and you're thinking about it, you're kind of like, no, I don't want to do that. So let's do it, guys. Let me show you a product that I found today that I would actually sell. I found it yesterday. Excuse me. Let's get into it. Let's aim for 150 likes on this video. If you're new here, about 80% of you guys are not subscribed, so we could have if I'm doing my math correctly, like 67 million subs if just everyone that watched this subscribed. So the product is called a gold, no, I totally forgot. Gold Votive candle holders. Yes, that's exactly what it is. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Probably am not, but that's quite all right. So this is it. Price ranges anywhere from, I have some notes over here, $17 to $60. And I'm actually what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna take my phone out, and then you guys are just gonna see this right now. So we could inception, and then that's you. And then let's go right over here. So these are actually some notes I was taking about this. This is a really good thing that you guys should be doing, okay? So you should be analyzing markets like this objectively. So I was trying to figure out what size pack should I sell, and then like a huge pack of 70 to 100. And then these are all different sellers, and these are the monthly sales. So we can actually see where most customers going. Well, it's the 12 pack is selling the most. We have thousands of people buying the 12 pack. Slightly, less buying the 24 pack. And then up here we have just a few very niche audiences that are going to be buying that kind. So that's really how you could work it out. It's just, you could do this on a Word doc. I like to write stuff. But yeah. All right, we are back. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that little detour. There's a little tip right there. That's how you could tell if your idea is good or what to do, what differentiation to make. Just make notes. Where's the target audience going? Like where is their attention focused on? Who's getting the most sales already? It's gonna be a great indicator of what the future is gonna be like. It'll probably continue to be that way. So let's look at Jungle Scout. Why don't we? This video should look a lot more crisp and clear. If you guys know me, I was having some software trouble. So I ended up having, this is like, more than I wanted to spend. But this software that's recording my screen now is really good. So everything, the colors should be better. It should look crisp. I should be smaller because I have a little bit more editing abilities. So I won't take up too much of the screen with my big head. Cool. So the reviews are not really too high, right? I mean, we have 87 doing 40,000, 30 doing 20, 100, 150, 120, 407. I'm not too worried about those, honestly. Huge indicator that I always love to see is that someone with lower reviews, like this one doing, only 120 reviews, or this one with only 87, this one with only 47, this one with 36, 23, so it just keeps getting lower. Is actually beating the highest review count. What you don't want to see is that the person with the most reviews has the market share dominantly. So you don't want to see this person doing 100K a month and then everyone else doing 6 and 7K a month. Because then it's just very clear where, again, going back to my little notepad there, where is the attention of the audience going? For this, we could actually see here, this is a 12 pack. So that's sponsored. It's not necessarily. This is the #1 ranking organic listing because it doesn't have a little sponsored thing next to it. That is a 12 pack. This is a 12 pack. This is a 72 pack. It's doing really good. 36. And then, I went through this whole, everything we could see on this page, and I took a note of where all the sales were going. So I'm focused more on the 12 to 24 range. I think that'll keep our shipping lighter too, because these are glass, so they'd be heavy. If you did, 72 pack, that'd be quite heavy. They're inexpensive. They're about 50 cents to 80 cents per unit. So 12 pack would be $5-6. Shipping probably be $1 with sea shipping. Air shipping might be a little tight. Let's see what one of these weigh. Let's go to like this one. I think this shape's more popular though. I want to find a 12 pack. 12 packs are usually like $16. Here we go. We'll do that one. And just get a good idea of the weight. So these are things that I'm thinking about. So this one's just doing gold and silver. And I already have an idea that I'm going to share with you guys. So yeah, it's 2.5 pounds just for 12. So it'd be 5 for 24, etc. 2.5 pounds, you're definitely going to want to sea ship that. Anything really over a pound. Like I honestly am breaking away from using air shipping unless it's just either I need to get inventory in, I'll send half, or my product's extremely light. That's really like sea shipping. You wait an extra 2 weeks max, who cares, right? Just order more if that's a possibility. If you can't, that's right. Then you go out of stock for a little while. I like this one, man. So $16.99. Let's see what our all-in cost would have to be. So they have $9 profit now. So let's see. We could get it for $4. That gives us our 30%, which is really the minimum I'd like. So I'd like to try and get this with shipping. So maybe $3 for the glasses, $1 for shipping. And then that would be, that would have us at 127% ROI, 30% margin. That'd be okay. And again, this is rather low priced. So people were going as high as I have 16 to 19. So let's say we did 17 or 18 with a design that no one has. $18.99. There you go. That's almost a 200% ROI. That's really what I'm looking for. So that's good. I like that. 10K a month with 150 reviews is not too bad. And that's profit. Cool. So I have Jungle Scout open over here. I was using that a little bit earlier. Let's go to Alibaba and check it out. Gold, Votive, candle holders. So instantly, that's a new design right here. We're actually contacted supplier about this already. So I am serious about this. This is a good idea. Doesn't really matter if I tell you because it's such a big market that, I just get a little piece of cash flow from anywhere in here, right? You don't have to be top of page 1 for this. You would start slow, bid on the longer tail keywords. You could do rose gold, right? And then that start ranking for that. It's significantly less. I think rose gold has like 1,000 searches per month. This one has like 9,000 searches per month. Yeah, you could even, look, people all the way down here doing 8K, right? So that's cool. I like this. And then here's something good you can do. So that's pretty much, 26 to 31 cents. And that seems extreme, 10,000 units minimum order. That's probably not correct. Those are really niche, right? Like a seashell version. So ultimately with this, it just comes down to design. Like you go in with something a little bit more like those, right? The metal ones, those actually might be lighter than glass because they could be much thinner. Do a rose gold or a gold metal one. Differentiation here is it's very simple, right? You just want to make a high quality version of what's already doing well and change it up. Listen to the complaints. Is the packaging holding up? Is everything okay there? Have phenomenal first pictures, right? It's just such a repeatable process, Amazon FBA. It's like once you've done it once, you could do it 100 more times. You just keep finding products, innovating on them, and then going forward from there. That's what I've personally been doing, is like I just have been so addicted to my Amazon business. I haven't posted that much on YouTube lately. Got samples showing up like crazy, going to some bigger markets, having a blast, honestly. It's just so scalable and it's where all my energy is right now. Okay, so we could keep looking. There's so many different look at how simple this one is, right? That one's actually from India. You'd escape the tariff. I see a lot of the products I've been looking at lately, I've been able to source in India. You could do something like this, because I know a lot of these Votive candle holders are for Christian and Catholic stuff. Here's the rose gold. So I found the differentiation. Let me share that with you now, because I've kind of just been going on about nothing forever. There's really there's absolutely 0 point to this video. It's just kind of me having fun doing product research. So the differentiation I found was one of these guys was doing, was it maybe this one, the bestseller? One of them had different colors, so it wasn't that one. We clicked on that one already. And then there was a very, it was the same, it looked exactly like this, but it was a light, a sea blue. Let's see if we could find it. No, they're just doing rose, gold, silver. So it is something you could split test too, right? You could get the gold and the blue and the red, whatever colors you end up going with, and get, instead of 300 of one color, 100 of each. Right here. Okay, cool. So this one right here, these aqua colored ones, I actually found the supplier for this. If I went into my messages, I could show you, but it's really not worth it. It looks exactly like this, but on Alibaba. And the reason that I liked this one, because if you open up Jungle Scout on a page with variations, you could actually see which one is making the most sales. So the blue one was doing 27, and the least selling one was red. Silver's doing okay. And now these are, I don't know how accurate this actually is, but it is usually when I see variations color-wise what I end up going by. And then you could go into reviews, obviously, and see, oh, I ordered the blue ones or whatever people are looking for. You could use something like a search demand as well. So you could do blue Votive. See how many are actually searching for blue. It's probably really low. People probably just see that and like it. So gold has 6,000, mercury has 38. I guess that's more of like a bronze color. Let's see. Rose gold, where I just saw it. Where was it? It's gone. Okay, 700. Navy blue, 600. And let's just do just Votive. Sometimes we'll get better results that way. Crystal. Okay, no one's done crystal. Hurricane Candleholder. I don't know what that is. Why don't we check that out? 2,000 searches per month. Hurricane Candleholder. Hurricane Candleholder. What does that mean? I guess it's just the style. It doesn't look very special. It looks like a vase to me. They're doing very, very good. Cool. I see a headline ad up here. Let's click on that and see what they're doing. Sirens going by. Yeah, what's new? Okay, that one's doing really good. They have this one. This one's doing phenomenal as well. Okay, cool. We've been looking around for a while. Why don't we get into how you can actually kind of find products like this and how you can analyze them to know if they're going to do well. So the first thing I did when I found this was I just opened up Jungle Scout. Right away, I think people overuse this, and let me just get back here. We'll get back to the main keyword. Cool. And people, I think, over abuse softwares, like it's just always on their screen. I just look at it. Okay, revenue's good, reviews are low. That's really all I need this for. Right now I could start analyzing with my mind, with my cognitive power, with my human intelligence. I don't need to rely on software all the time. And like, let's just see what is ranking first row, second row, third row. Okay, all gold, mostly this style. 5 out of 6 are this shape versus that shape. Come down. Okay, again, it's all this shape. And so what I eventually ended up seeing, okay, so this is different. I'm not gonna get off track, but let me just see how much this is doing really quick, because I am curious. They have a significantly lower, it's only a set of 2. That might be the way to go. Just do a very small set instead of very big and keep your cost way low. So it was 50 cents each, or 20 or 40. It might be a little bit more since you're ordering 2. Let's say it cost $1.20 with shipping. All right, so like, I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot per unit, but because that's such a low price, that's the only reason it doesn't sound like a lot, but it is almost a 300% ROI. So how many are they selling per month? They're selling 465. So, I mean, that is $1,500 in profit. And $50 a day. Okay, not to get off track. Like I said, I kind of ended up doing so anyway. So what actually got my attention was a lot of these are so similar, but the income spread really good. So that's actually always what I like to see, right? Everyone's doing really well, and it's not just one brand. Okay, there is one brand that's doing phenomenal. This person's doing collectively, 100 grand just there. But for the most part, there is a lot of just random brands in here. We don't see any huge, Yankee Candle or anything crazy. So good, I like it. There's not really huge brands. There's a lot of monthly revenue and it's spread out, which is what I really like. There's a lot of room to scale. So let's check if it's seasonal. I thought right away it would be because candles, Christmas, holidays. But when you look at we have a bit of a breakout happening right now. It's higher than it's ever been, but I don't think it's seasonal. So if we look at the past 5 years, it's pretty much always holding this line right here, which is really good. Versus if we wanted to look at something that was like really seasonal, like Christmas hat, check this out, Fast 5, yeah, that's super seasonal, right? So there's no sales, no sales, no sales, and that's literally every repeatable. If it's happened before, it'll probably happen again. So looks like we're ramping up right now. We're like right there. And it looks like we're very level with that point. So we could expect it to boop, go way up. But, if we go back to our candle holders, past 5 years, relatively good. So, we do have jumps right here in Q4. But it's not crazy, right? It's not dropping all the way back down. There's no sales. So I think we're okay there. I think you can expect a really good Q4 with this product. Probably won't make it this year because we're already so far into it. Not so far into it, but as far as launching, we are. But you can expect a good Q4 next year. So that's actually something to look forward to, but you can still expect to sell during the normal months that are not Q4. Cool. So right away, it's meeting all of my things. I don't even have to check this for a patent. It's not patented. They're just glass cups. So don't have to worry about it there. There's a lot of room to get creative with this because you can change the number of items in the set. You could include candles. You could not include candles. You could change the design. So you could really listen to the target audience and see what they really want. So the next thing I did was, well, okay, how do I do that? And what do I need to do there? What is the actual step? So that's where this came in, right? I showed you guys this. I would recommend you do this for anything you're trying to sell. See where the customer's attention is going. So is the customer buying mainly the super expensive ones or mainly the ones in the middle? Literally, don't look at revenue because that's so based on price. So you're going to this seems like more customers are going to this one than this one, but actually this one has 800 more people per month buying that one. So there's more attention on that. There's more conversions happening there. Even though this person's probably making more money, at the end of the day, we're looking at where the customer's attention is and who has the most sales. So figure out where the traffic is headed, and you want to position yourself in a place where you have the most similar characteristics to the best sellers while still being able to set yourself aside, differentiate, and innovate. So I think that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Really, I think if you could take one thing away from this video, it would just be start using objective data to make your differentiations and start making customer-based differentiations, not competitor-based differentiations. So why don't we just break that down for a second? What would be a customer-based differentiation here? Okay, well, customer-based differentiation would be reading the reviews of this and someone complaining that no one is selling purple. So we start selling purple. And then someone's complaining that there's only 12, 24, and 100 packs, but no one's selling a 6-pack. Okay, so we're going to sell a purple 6-pack, and we're going to make it $12.99 instead of $18.99 because we have less in our kit. But we could still maintain in, above that $10.99 level because we have a unique color that no one has. Now, what would be a competitor-based differentiation? So the reason that was customer-based was because it was directly from the customers. The recommendation was from the customer, and what we're changing, the size of the pack, was also from the customer. We can also kind of make up the fact that customers are leaning towards the 12 to 24 pack size versus the 72 to 100 size because of the fact that all their attention is there and that's where the most sales are. Now, if we want to flip it, there might be also a hole in the market at the 72 to 100 packs because there's only there's only 3 or 4 listings like that. So why don't we take it a step further and go, this is obviously depending on your budget, but why don't we do 120? And why don't we do it including candles? And why don't we do it if we did 120, why don't we do 4 different colors within that, and then also have them by themselves separately. So that's all customer based, because we're listening to the customer's reviews and we're analyzing based on objective data like sales numbers and where the attention is going. Okay, competitor based reviews is just looking at what's here and saying, oh, I'm going to make mine into the shape of hearts, or because no one's doing that. So when you ask yourself, what is my differentiation and why, I think everyone should write that down and sticker it on their computer. I teach this to my students. It is the most important question to ask yourself, during product research. What is my differentiation and why? Capitalize why. If the why is because no one else is doing it, if your why relates to the competitor, then that's a competitor-based differentiation. And now this is not my philosophy, right? Like, I'm not some genius. Literally everything I've learned is from the society that I grew up in, and the people that I've read, and the people that I've listened to. So mainly this is Steve Jobs and Simon Sinek in be customer focused, be people focused, not competitor focused. So look at the big picture. What is really gonna light people up when they see this product? Change the packaging, have your packaging in the photo maybe. There's a lot of stuff we can do, right? This person did that, but their packaging sucks, right? It's a brown box. That's not at all what I mean by that. This person goes a little step further with the marbled packaging. That's kind of cool. This person does as well, but that's actually kind of hideous. Not trying to be mean. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's video, guys. I did touch on some more advanced stuff there, so if you don't get it right away, don't really worry about it. Just go do product research. Like I said at the start of this video, the point was kind of to inspire you guys to do so. I'm going to get back to my own work I was doing. I was kind of literally just doing this, sitting down with a cup of coffee, and I was like, I might as well record this. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you haven't already, if you stuck around this long, I do have a product research course. If you're feeling lost, you could go ahead and donate anything you want or get it for free. So that's kind of the cool little alteration to my course. You get it for any price that you want. So go take that if you're feeling a little bit lost. I go over every step of product research. Other than that, I hope you guys all have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.